Don't blink. You'll need every second for these answers. Stop scrolling and prove you're the smartest in the room. Question 1. What is the only fruit that has its seeds on the outside? B. Strawberry. Question 2. Which animal is known to have square-shaped poop? B. Wombat. Question 3. How many hearts does an octopus have? C. 3. Question 4. Which planet in our solar system rotates on its side? C. Uranus. Question 5. What is the national animal of Scotland? B. Unicorn. Question 6. Which of these foods will never spoil and can last for thousands of years? B. Honey. Question 7. In which country was the Hawaiian pizza actually invented? C. Canada. Question 8. What color is a hippo's sweat? C. Pink. Question 9. Which mammal is the only one capable of true flight? B. Bat. Question 10. How many bones are sharks born with? A. 0. Question 11. What is the smallest country in the world? C. Vatican City. Question 12. Which bird can fly backwards? B. Hummingbird. Question 13. What is the most common eye color in the world? C. Brown. Question 14. Which planet is known as the red planet? B. Mars. Question 15. How many teeth does an adult human typically have? C. 32. Question 16. What is the hardest natural substance on Earth? C. Diamond. Question 17. Which animal cannot jump? D. All of them. Question 18. What is the main ingredient in hummus? B. Chickpeas. Question 19. Which continent is known as the Dark Continent? C. Africa. Question 20. What is the longest river in the world? B. Nile. Question 21. What is the fastest land animal? B. Cheetah. Question 22. Which country is famous for its tulips and windmills? B. Netherlands. Question 23. What is the largest ocean on Earth? D. Pacific. Question 24. Which element has the chemical symbol O? B. Oxygen. Question 25. What is the largest desert in the world? C. Antarctic. Question 26. Who painted the Mona Lisa? C. Da Vinci. Question 27. What is the currency used in Japan? C. Yen. Question 28. Which language has the most native speakers? C. Mandarin. Question 29. What is the tallest mountain in the world? C. Everest. Question 30. Which organ in the human body is responsible for pumping blood? C. Heart. Question 31. What is the largest species of shark? C. Whale shark. Question 32. Which country is home to the kangaroo? C. Australia. Question 33. What gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere? C. Carbon dioxide. Question 34. Which fairy tale character has very long hair and lives in a tower? C. Rapunzel. Question 35. What is the capital of France? C. Paris. Question 36. Which is the smallest planet in our solar system? B. Mercury. Question 37. What is the chemical symbol for gold? CO. Question 38. In which city can you find the Eiffel Tower? B. Paris. Question 39. Which animal is the largest mammal in the world? B. Blue whale. Question 40. How many colors are there in a rainbow? C. 7. Question 41. Which planet is known for its beautiful rings? B. Saturn. Question 42. Who was the first person to step on the moon? C. Neil Armstrong. Question 43. What do bees collect from flowers to make honey? C. Nectar. Question 44. Which country is the largest by land area? D. Russia. Question 45. How many sides does an octagon have? C. 8. Question 46. Which metal is liquid at room temperature? B. Mercury. Question 47. What is the main ingredient of glass? A. Sand. Question 48. Which city is known as the Big Apple? C. New York City. Question 49. What is the capital of Italy? C. Rome. Question 50. What kind of animal is a Komodo dragon? C. Lizard. Question 51. Which instrument has 88 keys? C. Piano. Question 52. What is the boiling point of water in Celsius? B. 100 degrees Celsius. Question 53. Which gas is most abundant in the Earth's atmosphere? C. Nitrogen. Question 54. What is the fastest bird in the world? B. Peregrine falcon. Question 55. Which fruit is known as the king of fruits and has a strong smell? B. Durian. Question 56. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? C. William Shakespeare. Question 57. What is the largest land animal? A. African elephant. Question 58. Which country is home to the Taj Mahal? C. India. Question 59. How many strings does a standard violin have? B. 4. Question 60. What is the capital of Japan? C. Tokyo. Question 61. Which vitamin is produced when the skin is exposed to sunlight? D. Vitamin D. Question 62. What is the name of the largest clock tower in London? A. Big Ben. Question 63. Which planet is closest to the Sun? C. Mercury. Question 64. What is the currency of the United Kingdom? C. Pound sterling. Question 65. Which animal is known as the ship of the desert? B. Camel. Question 66. What is the chemical symbol for water? B. H2O. Question 67. Who is the author of Harry Potter? C. J.K. Rowling. Question 68. What is the smallest continent by land area? C. Australia. Question 69. In what year did the Titanic sink? B. 1912. Question 70. Which body part continues to grow throughout your entire life? B. Nose and ears. Question 71. What is the capital of Canada? C. Ottawa. Question 72. How many legs does a spider have? B. 8. Question 73. Which country is famous for its maple syrup? B. Canada. Question 74. What is the main language spoken in Brazil? B. Portuguese. Question 75. What is the largest bone in the human body? C. Femur. Question 76. Which ocean is the second largest in the world? B. Atlantic. Question 77. What is the chemical symbol for silver? B. Ag. Question 78. Which country gave the Statue of Liberty to the USA? C. France. Question 79. What is the longest living mammal? C. Bowhead whale. Question 80. Which fruit is the source of the flavor vanilla? B. An orchid. Question 81. What is the capital of Spain? C. Madrid. Question 82. How many days are there in a leap year? C. 366. Question 83. Which animal can change its color to blend into its surroundings? B. Chameleon. Question 84. What is the largest country in South America? C. Brazil. Question 85. Which planet is often called Earth's twin? B. Venus. Question 86. How many hearts does an earthworm have? C. 5. Question 87. What is the freezing point of water in Fahrenheit? B. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Question 88. Which country has the most natural lakes? C. Canada. Question 89. What is the tallest grass in the world? B. Bamboo. Question 90. Which bird is the symbol of peace? C. Dove. Question 91. What is the currency of China? C. Yuan. Question 92. How many continents are there on Earth? C. 7. Question 93. Which fruit is high in potassium and usually curved? C. Banana. Question 94. What is the name of the galaxy we live in? B. Milky Way. Question 95. What part of the plant conducts photosynthesis? C. Leaf. Question 96. Which organ filters your blood? C. Kidneys. Question 97. What do we call a person who studies stars and planets? C. Astronomer. Question 98. What is the primary ingredient in chocolate? C. Cocoa beans. Question 99. Which country is shaped like a boot? B. Italy. Question 100. What is the smallest unit of life? C. Cell.